Welcome to the company induction. My name's Kelly Allison, the People and Culture Leader. At the end of the company welcome, you'll have an understanding of the structure and function of the company. You'll know the key roles within the company that you can use for support. You'll know about the company's growth plans and also have an understanding of the expectations moving forward. The company is owned by 5 families, all based in country Queensland in Toowoomba. This group of friends came together to build a nest egg for their children. Commencing operation in 2002, with the first centre being in Cherry Court, Morley, under the Buggles brand. Since then we grew to 16 centres, which were all under the Buggles brand. In 2015 we launched the Nido Early School brand, with our first centre being in West Leederville. In October 2015 we then entered a formal relationship with G8 Education, where some of our centres transferred ownership to G8. This relationship still continues today, where after opening and meeting certain milestones, those centres transfer ownership to G8. In saying this, we still trade under the Buggles Early Learning and Kindy and Nido Early School brands. Currently we operate Nido Early School in West Leederville, and we are in the process of opening Buggles Success. Some of our future centres we have opening is in King Square, based in the city, and in Nedlands. These will both run under the Nido brand. Our vision is to be recognised as a preferred provider of quality early years education and care in Australia. Our mission is to build brighter futures for all of the children by providing early years education and care that enriches children's personal development, promotes self-confidence and respect for other children, and celebrates the joy of childhood delivered under the National Quality Framework and the philosophy of Reggio Emilia. Our mission further extends to employing qualified and experienced staff and building a cohesive and engaged team throughout the organisation who are focused on delivering quality care and education. For an overview of our people, please refer to page 5 in your employee handbook. This will show you the supporting structures from head office and key contacts. Page 6 in your employee handbook will give you an overview of our unique centre structures and contacts. We'll now go through the expectations moving forward for all of the company's employees. To recap the company's vision, our vision is to be recognised as a preferred provider of quality early years education and care in Australia. To help achieve this vision, we know that our people are our biggest asset. We all need to make a difference, make each day matter, and be the best we can be. So how do we do that? So you may be thinking, I am one new employee. How do I make a difference? We strongly believe that any new team member of a brand new centre team can make a difference on a daily basis to the quality of education and care that we provide. To make that difference in the quality, what are you prepared to walk past? Are you willing to walk past dying plants? What message do you think that sends to potential new families? An uninspiring work environment. What message do you think that sends to your fellow colleagues and children? A child with a runny nose. Is that respecting the child's dignity? Is that respecting them as a human being? What message does that send to their family? As employees of the company, we all, no matter which work location we are in, can make each day matter. This can be both for the children to care, educate, connect and nurture them, and for the families to accurately communicate their most important person in the world's day. Communication with families is vital. If it weren't for our families, we all wouldn't be here, employed in positions that we love, having opportunities to work with children every day. From a family's perspective, other than the drop-off and the pick-up times, there's a large gap of what their child does which they don't see. This is where communicating the child's day is critical. Communicate the education and care outcomes through providing the evidence to the parent. It is that evidence that all families are looking for to validate their decision to leave their pride and joy in our care each day. This can be derived from what the parent sees in the environment of the room. How's the room set up? What is their child exposed to play with and interact? How's their child's attitude when they first see them? Are they happy? Are they playing and interacting with their friends and educators? Where are the educators? Are they interacting with the children? This is how we make each day matter. The Buggles' second tagline is "Little things mean so much." So what are these little things that will mean so much for our families? We're going to take you through 5 of those. Number 1, acknowledge families. So many times we see educators who perhaps aren't confident enough to interact with families. How when they walk into the room, the educator may put their head down and not make eye contact. So we have a 2-metre rule. If you're within 2 metres of a family, a simple smile, a friendly hello, good afternoon, how's your day going, goes a long way. Speaking to them also about their child's individual day is also critical in building strong relationships with our families. Number 2, child's belongings. No child should go home without their belongings, and there is no exception for this. It's the least we can do to ensure their child has everything they came to the centre with. Number 3, what happened today? How many times have we heard educators say, they had a good day, but they can't elaborate any further? That's not the quality of care we strive to provide. We want to be able to elaborate what happened to their child's learning journey for that day, expressing what activities happened that perhaps we can't show evidence of. Did they have a beautiful interaction with another child where we can't show that evidence? Showing the families that little piece of work. Did they have an enjoyable day? Were they happy? These are the little things that we can provide that with a little bit extra to our parents who will have their choice of enrolling their child into our service validated. Number 4, ready to go. We strive for all of our children to be ready to go home for when their families pick them up. This helps with a strong bond with the families and supporting them in their role as a parent. It also helps the other little things like making sure they are clean and presentable for parents, making sure their families have extra time with them at home rather than cleaning them up again. After all, we're all here to support our families. Number 5, order. Have you ever gone into a service where there is no order or structure for the children and the room looks like absolute chaos? This is where having planned activities for the period where the majority of the children are ready to be taken home is key. This would not only help represent the day that the child has had, but also can provide a calm environment for the educators and for the children to be ready to go home. So to recap on our 5 little things for families. Number 1, acknowledge families. Number 2, a child's belongings is all packed up. Number 3, what happened today? Number 4, the child's ready to go home. Number 5, order in the room. Finally, be the best you can be. Why be any less? This can be achieved through self-reflection of your own practices, using your initiative in the workplace, having good manners when interacting with children, families and co-workers, and respecting those around you, whether it's the environment or the people around you. So finally in our close, I remind you that people, you, are our biggest asset. You can make a difference every day. You can make each day matter and it can be the best that you can be if you so choose it. Congratulations, you've successfully completed this module.